Hello, hello. Welcome back. It's July. Yay, summertime. We just had Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. We'll get into that a little more. But let's always start with our Monday market movement. Kristen Rabell.
Rebecca Johnson.
Here we are. We're back.
All right.
These are my favorite ones, the end of the month.
So we're going to look for the month of June, since obviously not much has happened since last Thursday with the market, other than people closing, celebrating, and saving a little money on their hot dogs over the weekend. But so let's talk about the market.
Too,
I know there were a lot of sales, but we want to get a more accurate market report, so we will have that for you next week. So for the month of June in Alachua County, homes that came on, remember with the actives, they're always homes that came on at the start of the month that we're discussing. So there were 253 residential listings left that came on in the market in June that are still on the market. There were 482 that were still under contract awaiting their closing date. And then 606 have closed out. That might go up slightly because sometimes it takes a couple of days to process things or pick up checks and turn them in. So just remember they might change slightly, but not too much. So then jumping over to St. Augustine, they had 67 places still on the market, with 28 that had closed in the month of June and 49 pending or closed sales. Sorry. Anyways, and remember that's just St. Augustine proper. That does not include Crescent and Butler and all those other fabulous beach areas. We're only looking at St. Augustine proper. And then if we jet down a little bit to the south, you've got Ocala, which is a big I think hot market, up and coming market.
Look at that, 252 versus the 253 actives we have, but they've already closed 805 where we closed 606. So that's a 1% difference.
Ocala is growing and changing. I mean, they're bringing in a lot of industry.
They have 700 pended, so
I know.
They've got a lot there.
I know. We're going to have to look and see how many agents are in each market for you all one time. Just, because numbers and statistics are interesting. So Ocala, 252 active homes that have come on the market since June 1st, still sitting there. So if you're one of those people that thinks, why has this home been on the market for 30 days? That's so long. That might be your opportunity to go get one of these, old listings. So anyways, pending 701, still waiting to close, and then 805 closings for the month of June in Ocala. And then down to Tampa Bay.
Big old Tampa Bay.
695 listings left over from the month of June that are awaiting their new purchaser. 2,300 closings and 2,755 for the closed sales. Now, I will tell you that I'm thinking about all these actives that I see for the month of June, and what I know happens in a lot of cases, our agents put them on the market, but they stay active, even though they have a contract on them, because they're taking first right of refusal or backup offers. So that might be skewing the numbers slightly. We'll keep an eye on it.
To sell, to buy. So they're selling their home, and they're having a much longer period to close. So or they're really not wanting to go under contract for a while also.
So numbers might be slightly skewed, and, hey, Jose, we will be looking at it probably towards the end of July. We'll do a look back in the last 6 months, and we might even compare it to the first 6 months of the previous year. Right. Once all the numbers kind of come out, we'll do a whole show about numbers. So all of you that are into that can get out there. Otherwise, we have a jam-packed show on the visual and talkative side, on the social side of real estate. So let's jump right in.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've got a little more market. Look, I'm excited to talk about things.
It's really that the average home that sold in Alachua County was 255,000, and average days on the market is 12. So you had those 253 homes that were active, but our average days are still really low at 12 days. And then St. Augustine, they're the highest in that little area we're talking about. The average is 392, 450. Obviously, it's a beach town, so it's going to be a little higher in price. We don't have the average days on the market there because the program that they use there is a little difficult to do that because we're focusing on such a small area. And then in Ocala, slightly lower than Alachua County for the average price at 225, which actually used to be Gainesville. So Gainesville's risen. And this is including the attached homes. So if we were going to pull out just the homes, it would probably be in the threes. But since we're including attached home, which are kind of like condos, attached housing, that's why it's a little lower. And then their average days on the market's only 8. And over in Tampa, bigger city, sold price, average price is 403, 408. You also have, waterways around there. So it's a really healthy, beautiful market. Lots of high priced homes, as well as low priced homes. But that average, it sounds about right. And then average days on the market, it's 6. So even less on the market in Tampa. Alachua County, Gainesville, if we pull that out, Gainesville and Tampa are two of the biggest, the cities where people are mostly coming to and having the highest rankings in any rankings. So, Gainesville and Tampa are, a pretty big place to go. Now, St. Augustine, we know that people are moving there in droves. And then Ocala, because it's this nice little central area, people can move there and not have the same kind of insurance rates as they do on the water. So there's a lot of industry there. So all 4 areas are pretty hot in Florida right now. And Florida's just hot in general. People all want to move here. Our incredible weather, open state, our taxes are lower, shockingly enough, no state income tax. So that brings a lot of people to Florida. And we're going to see the consistent sales just, racing through for a really long time. So these are all great numbers for Florida, for each area.
All right. So yesterday was the 4th of July.
Yay. Celebrating our independence.
That's right.
We were both in St. Augustine. You drove back fairly quick. I drove back this morning. Families like to be on the beach. So I know I was with your kids on the beach watching the fireworks. We didn't go down to St. Augustine to watch them because that traffic's just too crazy. But I'm telling you, getting on the beach, you're going to see plenty of fireworks display just sitting there. You don't even have to bring them. There are so many families out there just popping fireworks everywhere. So it was a lot of fun. Hopefully they cleaned up after. But yeah.
Well, good. Yep. Gainesville, it rained a lot, but I did hear them all down my street. So I think that it was probably a pretty...
I think all the cities brought their shows back.
Yeah. I think everybody had a good time. Very good.
So that means today, who's working today?
We are.
The 5th.
The Fiesta Media is working.
Oh, the National Workaholics Day. There's a lot of people that take off, but the rest of us that love to work.
I know our realtors are. They're answering calls. One called me when we got here and said she just got a new listing. So they're out there working.
Yep.
So is your realtor working hard for you?
Yeah, we had the weekend off, and those of us who love to just keep going, hustling, we celebrate National Workaholics Day by working.
Yep. So if you have a workaholic in your house, things you can do for them to celebrate this holiday would include fold the laundry, take out the garbage, and cook them a hot meal.
Take care of the house while they are cleaning up.
Thanks for letting us know, Susan, that the beaches were clean.
Right. Good. The beaches were clean. Yes. Our kids were. Lodge was fun. I heard that the show was great there, and our kids were surfing this morning, so they're at surf camp, so they're having a great time.
Good.
That's what we love about St. Augustine being so close to Gainesville. An hour and a half, 45 minutes, you get over there. During the summertime, a lot of people own in the area or rent in the area and can enjoy things like surf camp. So that's really great. I always loved growing up here, so I could travel there. We got West Coast fun, East Coast fun.
It's true.
Yep.
Central Florida fun, too.
So, Hurricane Elsa.
Look, you need to let that go.
I love it. I really kind of wanted to be Enrique because that's my cousin, and his starts with an E. Henry's son, Enrique. EJ. Yes. EJ wanted it to be Enrique, but we're happy with Elsa.
Well, it was Elsa.
Yeah.
I mean, the jokes just write themselves. I mean... I don't know. I'm looking forward to some very comical social media posts.
But it just means that hurricane season has fully arrived. And everyone is losing their minds over something that may or may not blow over, right? We Floridians, the true Floridians, were like, hurricane, schmurricane, where's the party? We can't help it. But we are noticing a lot of visitors here because a lot more people are freaking out than usual. And it's everyone coming in from out of state.
I've got one for you. So I was sitting in the office it was either Thursday or Friday of last week, and I got a phone call about somebody that wanted to see one of the properties.
Right.
And I was like, okay, great. This one has a tenant. I do need to give them 24 hours notice. Would you like to go this day or that day? Oh, well, it's supposed to rain that day. And I was like, all right, well, would you like to go a day next week? Well, Monday there's bad weather because of I think it was still a tropical storm or whatever. And he said, so not Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday because it looks like it might rain. And I was like, all right, well, how about the end of the week, Thursday or Friday? And they said, well, no, the radar says that we might still be getting rain. Yes, and to which I said, I was like, sir,
it'll rain every day.
It's going to rain every day until about the mid-September, right? So, I don't know. I can recommend some excellent umbrellas, or you can just call me and just remember that I need 24 hours notice. But if you see a day on the radar that might not have rain, that you would like to look at this, call me back, please. Because we were like basically 2 or 3 weeks out, and he's like, well, I just don't know what the weather is going to be doing.
Definitely the non-Floridians, because we know it's a rainstorm every day, especially during hurricane season.
Totally normal. I walked a half a mile in the rain yesterday. It was no big deal.
There you go. You did. And by the time, we were on the beach when it was raining, and we just had, the tents over us and sat under them until it blew away. And then, it didn't end up blowing away. But by the time we end up getting to, it was a soft rain. We got to the cars, we got to the condos and hotels, and the rain was gone. So
that's just how Florida is.
Right? It happens. But so hurricane season. So what are some preparations that you do? Do you have a hurricane box? No, we do.
I do have batteries, and I always have water in stock because
batteries, candles, water in stock.
I don't have candles.
Right. Yeah.
I do have. I think I have a flashlight or two, and then I always have something that I can cook. We always use a hurricane power outage as our opportunity to camp.
There you go. So, right. You have fun making an experience.
Yep.
Yeah, just make sure you have some of the good supplies. Don't go crazy too early because, it might blow down to where it's only 35 mile per hour winds, and that's not much of a hurricane. So
you got to be careful, out of towners. Always take hurricanes, seriously. Yes. But do remember that hurricane season is the number one way that Floridians gain 10 to 15 pounds every year as we sit inside, drink our alcohol, and eat all of our hurricane snacks prior to the storm even getting close. Those spaghetti models get me every time.
They have you eating lots of spaghetti, huh?
No, they just have me eating all the snacks.
Right. Yeah, so right now I don't think it's a big one, but be prepared and just have a list. We do have a great checklist on our blog that you can go and watch. We'll remind you where to go to read our blog, and it can show you what you probably need to have just throughout the hurricane season in a box or readily available in your house. So we're going to take a break. How about we do that?
Sounds good.
All right, cool. We'll take a break. We'll see you in a few.
I discovered Rabell Realty Group because Kristen is one of my oldest friends in Gainesville. And when I was looking around at brokerages, it just seemed like a natural fit. The problem I was looking to solve when I joined Rabell Realty Group was getting out of the rut I was in my career. I was very tired of being a graphic designer. I think the biggest benefits that I've received while working at Rabell is a sense of community, being able to work my own schedule, be with my family, show up to my kids' events when I want to, not having to ask for sick time, really becoming a business owner for my own business. I would recommend Rabell Realty Group to anybody in real estate who really wants the sense of community and who wants to feel like their brokers have your back and wants to work with people who are not in competition with you, but instead are trying to lift you up. I've really seen this firm change a whole lot over the past few years and grow into something much bigger and much different than I've seen anywhere else in the community. For being a small boutique brokerage, they have a powerful force in the real estate industry in Gainesville.
Hello, welcome back.
All right, so
Let's
the month
talk
of
about
July is
Mm-hmm.
Parks and Recreation Month. So we're letting you know where you can go in Gainesville to enjoy the parks.
Yeah.
So it looks like we've got, that's one of your favorites, the very first one.
Mm-hmm. Sweetwater. Did that a lot last July when everyone was locked in their houses. We went and walked it. But I think July is Park and Recreations Month because you're usually traveling all around. So if anybody's coming to Gainesville, your family's coming to visit you, or you don't have a vacation, these are some great places to go. You can go anytime, though. This is any time of the year.
Oh, yeah.
So
in fact, some of these places are extremely warm in this time of year. So they're actually more pleasant in the like February, March, September, October, November
I would
months.
probably say stay away from Sweetwater wetlands this month and August because you might die of heat. Take
It's
lots of water.
also with all the rain, like snakes.
That's actually kind of fun because if you're going to find any
thank
animals,
you.
you're going to see more of the gators out and the snakes. So
No,
that's
thanks.
the fun part of it.
Pass.
So
I'm more of a Depot Park kind of girl.
Depot Park, well, the kids can play out, but again, it's really hot right now. So
The city has put up nice sunshade,
They
so the
have.
equipment at least does not feel like lava anymore. So thank you, City of Gainesville.
and it's great because you can pop up and grab some drinks and food right nearby.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm with you,
snakes.
Guffey. Snakes.
Snakes in the park.
I've only been to
What?
Devil's Millhopper once,
Oh, see.
so
Yeah, it's kind of cool. You walk all the way down, and you can look down the caves, right? All the stairways. No, not your thing again.
I don't know. I'm not really I'm more of a Depot Park girl. I'm looking at Morningside Nature Center. I've been over there as well, and then obviously Bo Diddley Plaza,
Right.
which they're kind of back to doing some
Yeah,
music
live
and stuff.
music's coming back, so we'll be
So-
back out there. That was always fun about summertime going over there. They have the live music and events and everything. So since that's kicking back up, we'll see it more often. And then Newman's Lake, that slipped in there.
I've never been there.
I've run by it. Yeah, that's like the Moccasin Lake. But there's a lot of great lakes nearby. So whether you go to lakes or rivers or springs, Jenny Springs is really great to go to. Same with Blue Springs. So we have a lot of beautiful places in
It
and
is a
around.
beautiful area.
Yeah, and this is really Gainesville, but there's a lot of shade at Millhopper. All right, that's true. But all of these are beautiful places to go, parks and recreation in Gainesville. So hopefully you can hit them up this summer, or even better, coming in fall, winter. See how beautiful they're. So many beautiful places.
And you can find out more about them on the blog. By the way, we
Yes,
do have
you can.
several posts about them. All right. So
So our 3 favorite hot spots in Florida: Gainesville, Tampa, St. Augustine. Sorry, Ocala, you're not on there
next
quite
time.
yet.
Next
Right.
time. So I pulled 4th Avenue Food Park. This place has been rocking and rolling in the last year and a half. All the little places look like they're full. They have a variety of food. They've got things for the kids to do out back.
Yep.
So it's
Walk
been
around. It's family friendly.
Yeah.
We've got lots of food to choose from. Always cute setups and everything.
The only thing they're missing is an ice cream vendor.
What about live music?
They do have some live music.
Every
They
once
have
in
a
a while they
little, I don't know what you call it, not an amphitheater, but something small like that,
Little
like a little
stage.
stage and all that set up so that they can have live music. But it's great.
Yeah, great outdoor event. So that's a fun one.
First
Mag.
Magnitude, food trucks. I feel like that's where most of the 4th Avenue Food Park got its
Kind of
start.
started, right? Yep. This is where they started. This is where they
So-
are. And, great place to go. Prior to COVID, we were going there a lot. And you throw the kids outside.
They
There's
do
live events.
retro movie nights. By retro,
go.
they mean Jurassic Park and Back to the Future. which-
1990s music.
Yeah, I
or
know.
Movies.
I'm like, this is
So
not
retro.
I know, so old fashioned. I know. I'm like, oh
But
my
yeah, good
gosh.
beer, Gainesville beer. It's, proud moment for us to have our own brewery, and it's a great brewery. A lot of events happen. We're total nerds, but we love going to, it's the Brews and Birds, and you just, they'll come in and walk you around Depot Park area because it's right across the street, and you'll get some beer beforehand and then walk around, and they've got all the telescopes and everything. So
That's fun.
Yeah.
A local favorite, obviously, is One Love. They're kind of known for their
Great
live
live
music,
music.
and they always have bonfires in the fall and winter. Gainesville winter. They have bocce ball and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, another great outdoor place.
local hot spot for the
One of the
Gainesville
faves,
people.
right?
And then Public in
Downtown,
general,
public in general.
kind of a different atmosphere and vibe.
right.
Definitely not going to be a quick meal, but is going to be delicious. I don't think I've ever had anything bad there.
You've got charcuterie there also. If you
yeah.
want a really fancy one, you just go up and ask them, talk to them about it. They'll make you one, or you can create your own.
I don't like the pressure of having to choose
I know.
everything.
It's like, just
I'm
make.
like, just make me one.
This is what I like. Just make one. Yeah.
So, yep, super cute. Serves a lot of the local beers and
Oh, the
stuff.
soubrette, right?
Yeah, I threw this in here because,
Perfect.
you know.
Little wine
Yep.
wine bar, I guess you could say. Yeah, I've only
we were
been there
sitting
once.
this morning and talking about all this, and that came up as a suggestion, and I'm like,
true.
absolutely. So, fabulous owners and great people running it.
Yep.
And the food was great when we went, and the wine was reasonably priced, and you can drink it there or take it home. So, super cute.
Another fun thing. All right, St. Augustine, the fish camp.
No, you just ate there.
Just ate there. Fantastic. We've been there before, but there were 16 of us, and they made it happen. There was, no confusion. Nobody got the wrong food. We all had great drinks, great food, beautiful, atmosphere. Everyone working there was fantastic. I've
only
so
been
pretty.
there a few times, and anytime I've ever been there, the food was great.
Yeah,
and
the food is so delicious.
That's pretty impressive if you had 16 people and they didn't screw up anything.
They didn't screw up anything. And it was, the guy the head waiter, he was phenomenal. Like, I don't know how he did it, but we were all super impressed and had a great time. So love this place. What do we have here?
That was the Beachcomber.
Yeah, that was the Beachcomber. I was like, that's not where we were.
Whoops, there you go.
Yeah, so Beachcomber, right on the beach.
Love that place. Super fun.
A Street,
that's where the beach meets A Street or whatever.
Right, yeah.
So you have half the restaurant is like a bar set up like this, and then the other half are basically like picnic tables out on the sand, but it's covered, so you can just a very chill vibe.
So, fun to go get some beers, some, sort of like sea bar food, fried fish and fried calamari and stuff. But it's a great little spot to hit down, down in St. Augustine Beach, right on the water. So we both love it. Cafe 11.
Which you told me some exciting news. Their brunch bar back.
Yeah, so their brunch bar's back, and I think they're bringing music back. So this is a great place. I think anybody who comes, whether it's locals or visitors to St. Augustine, love Cafe 11. Again, it's St. Augustine Beach area, so it's right off the beach, kind of in between, what I would say.
It's right off of 12th Street.
12th, it's right where you are. Okay. I remember it was right on the corner of yours.
It's right on the corner.
Yeah, so outdoor seating, indoor seating, cute, funky vibe, great food.
Food is, I would say, lots of not like eggs and bacon, but like a little more
different, right? You've got a couple of different flavors in there that make it more fun.
And I've never had anything bad off the menu: lunch, breakfast, or dinner. So.
It's a great brunch spot, honestly. Especially if you've stayed up late and you're not wanting, early breakfast. You go in. Yeah, that's typical of St. Augustine, right?
That's what I hear.
And the No Name Bar downtown.
I picked that picture, sorry, because I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. You can look right there at the fort.
Yep, Susan likes Salt Life. Salt Life
honorable
has
mention.
A lot of people there. I love Salt Life too, but we decided not to put it on here. That is honorable mention. That's where we always go. But we have fun at the No Name Bar. It's, in St. Augustine, right?
The historic area.
Yeah, in the historic area. And there's always great live music. Live music is back. You can't say that there's great food or drinks there. It's typical stuff, but it's fun to go and, listen to live music and be in the historic district of St. Augustine. So, and again, beautiful view.
And Prohibition Kitchen. And that's in downtown St. Augustine as well.
Another great bar that has honestly excellent food. I haven't had bad food there at all.
I've only been there once, but it was good.
Oh, yeah. And they have live music also. I don't know, St. Augustine is obviously a beach town. It has a great vibe. And this is Susan and I love going to this place. And anybody that comes to town always wants to go to it and loves it also. So we go there a lot. Food and drinks, great music.
Now we're moving over to Tampa Bay, and I love this place. So our agents had me go there with them. They had me meet them there for lunch one day, and I've been back all the time because I love it. It is so good. It's basically right on the bay, sort of, on Water Street. So you're overlooking, and there's boats, and people are driving by, and it's just, riding by. I don't know if boats are driving or riding. I'm not familiar with the terms. By, I think. But food is upscale. Like, if you're getting things like quiche and watermelon salad and all these like good but light, refreshing foods because it is outdoors. Bar drinks were great. I drink beer, but everybody else's fancy drinks looked great. And it's right inside a Marriott, so it's just very nice. And the outside area is very loungy, so you're sitting under a cabana, and it's just a very, very cool vibe. Very beautiful at night, too. Nice. So the 88 81. I'm sorry. I don't read. 81 Bay Brewing.
They have a ton of breweries in Tampa.
They do.
So
They're
this one must be
everywhere.
like exceptional to be on this list.
I guess. Yep. So 81 Bay Brewing. This probably came in from one of the agents down there, but live music, good food. And then Tampa's also, this is another place that I love and go to all the time when I'm down there, is Armature Works.
Yes.
Right on Riverwalk. So you're walking along the river. They have outdoor yoga. They've
got outdoor everything.
Everything. I mean, it's basically like a big lawn party. And then inside you have
All these cute little
tons
restaurants.
of restaurants.
And,
Yeah. So lots of cute
It's
little
like
restaurants.
I don't know. They don't have that in Gainesville yet, but we've seen in a lot of other places where it's just this one building, sort of open in a way, and just a bunch of cute little
several of them.
restaurants.
Yeah.
They have several over there, but this is
It's a
probably the
concept that I
prettiest
would.
one.
Yeah, this is I think prettiest because it's on the water.
on the water.
The other one's on like Franklin Street.
But they're
and you have
really
to go
cute
inside.
still. We went to a couple of them.
Ample
when we first were
parking.
there.
Yeah. We tried a couple of little bars and restaurants in there. So I think it's cool because if you go with somebody that doesn't ever know where they want to go to eat,
We've got a mix of food there, right? Kind of like a food
mix.
truck, but not
indoors. And then they
because-
sell other things. They have like clothing and like little local vendor
Little
shops.
shops.
So I thought that was really cool. This must be another entry from the Tampa people. Grasper's Grotto. So
Another
they've
live
got
band bar,
live
right?
bands, lots of music.
I think that's what everybody likes. If you're going out, at night, you want to go somewhere that has music or things to do. So,
Lively
this is why
atmospheres.
these are winning.
Yep. And then the Hula
Bay
Bay Club.
Club.
So
So
another
pretty.
on the water. I mean, anything in Tampa Bay that you can do. Good.
Good.
Check out these places. I'm gonna throw out a couple others if they're not on the list really
Right.
quickly because
You're from Tampa. You go there a little more often.
I have to make an honorable mention to the place that's right.
It better
under
be.
our
Whoever,
office.
yeah.
Yeah, Bamboozles. I
We
had sent
love
this
it
in,
there.
but I didn't make the cut. But Bamboozles is the best lunch place I've ever been.
Yeah.
Kristen and I love this place. We go. It is right below our office in the downtown location, and it is fresh. What is that? Is it Vietnamese food? Fresh, so good. I'll get lunch and then I will take something to go so that I have it when I get back to Gainesville.
Because we don't have it here. It is kind of a franchise.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, but I think it's like a franchise that started there that's local to
It
there.
is so
but
good.
We don't
If
have one in
somebody wants
Gainesville, so every time I
please
go.
open in Gainesville, but you have to do it like they do it, where it is just super fresh, super delicious. I don't know. It's so good.
Yeah, delicious. So
and then if you're
Some places to go.
another place that's right off of our office is the Gen X Tavern.
Oh, yeah.
And that's for all of you, old timers where Jurassic
kids.
Park and Back to the Future
80s
are
and early
retro
90s
movies.
kids, right.
Yeah. So thank you very much, you young people. But yeah, that's a cool bar with lots of memorabilia and they have fun 80s and 90s themed drinks. So anyways,
And music.
yes, and music. So,
All
all right. We're going to do property management. So if you are tired of being a leasing agent, accountant, repairman, inspector, and landlord, we are here to help you. You can call K&R Property Management. We would be happy to take over your rental property. 352-213-6410.
And if you are learning or wanting to join a team, become a realtor, or just change where you are in real estate, join our team. Or just call us, email us, join@buysellrebell.com.
And if you're looking for more fun and information about real estate, the areas we service, and more, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And LinkedIn. It's not there, but
Oh,
we're
yeah.
there. Like and subscribe our YouTube page.
That's right.
Get more content from us.
And did you know Rabell Realty Group has a blog? Well, we do, and we talk about lots of things from parks and things to do in the various areas we serve to hot restaurants and where to get the best barbecue and what to do with your kid on a rainy day. So check out the
All
blog.
the great things.
buysellrebell.com/blog.
The Fiesta Media podcasts. Look at that. If you want to be,
So
if
fancy.
you want to have a podcast or be on a podcast, call us. get on our podcast, learn how awesome it is, and then contact them 352-327-5089. Start your own.
Don't worry, we only lock you in the room with Elio to sign the contract for about 10 minutes, and then you're signing and ready to go. No, it's lots of fun. You should come on and be a guest. Let us know if you're interested. We would be happy to have you.
Yes.
And then you'll be addicted.
And we have one more slide because we have to celebrate these 3 top producers. June was an incredible month. Sky, Jackie, and Mike are top producers for the month. Not to pull out of the middle, but Jackie had 21 closings alone. That is a record. I've never known anyone to do that.
Yeah, we've never
at
even
least
done
not in
that.
this area. We've never done that. That's incredible. All her own work. Sky also had an incredible month. I think it was her best month ever. And Mike, he's always killing it.
He's
So,
always
you know,
doing a great job. He was in the office this morning with
these 3.
stuff.
This is their day. Workaholics
Yay,
Day. This is
workaholic
their
day.
But they also love their family, spend time, have a good time, go out. You know, all 3 of them have excellent skills to make it happen and have their own healthy lifestyle accomplished. So congrats, Rebellions. Love you.
All right. We will see you next week.
Thanks for
Bye.
joining.